You can build an AI chatbot in 15 minutes. A few lines of code, one API call, and suddenly it talks back. But then reality hits. 10,000 internal documents, private databases, compliance rules, security layers, and one simple question from a user that your smart bot gets dangerously wrong. This is the moment where demos break and real systems are born. In this video, we're going beyond toy examples and chatty bots. We're breaking down how production-grade retrieval-augmented generation systems are actually built. Systems that search, reason, and answer with precision at enterprise scale. If you're ready to move from hello world to real-world AI, you're in the right place. Let's unlock.
All right, let's get into it. You know, if you're working in AI, you've probably noticed there's a huge difference between finishing a tutorial and building something that actually works out in the real world. So today, we're going to talk about how to bridge that gap, how to go from a simple prototype to a genuinely powerful, production-ready AI system. Does this sound familiar? You've coded a basic chatbot, you've made a few API calls, you've basically done the hello world of AI. But now you're kind of staring at the next step thinking, okay, how do I build something real? Something an actual company could depend on?
And that, right there, is the question developers are wrestling with. It's not just about a simple API call anymore. The game has totally changed. Now it's about handling knowledge at a massive scale. How do you securely and effectively query thousands or even tens of thousands of internal documents? This is what separates the cool little demos from production-grade system.
You know, this challenge actually has a name. We call it the production AI gap. It's that massive chasm between a demo that works perfectly fine on your laptop and a tough, scalable system that can handle the pressure of a live enterprise environment.
And this comparison really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? On one hand, you've got tutorials all about basic APIs and chatty little bots. But on the other hand, the reality of the enterprise world demands secure knowledge management, massive scalability, and just rock-solid reliability. We're talking about two completely different universes here.
So the big question is, how do you cross that gap? Well, that's where this comes in. We're going to introduce a guide that was designed specifically for this exact problem. A guide for building production-grade retrieval-augmented generation systems.
It's called RAG Unlocked, and its mission is actually pretty simple: to give you the skills and the tools you need to finally move past the basics and start building those powerful, data-driven AI applications that businesses are desperate for right now. So who's this really for? Well, if you've got some basic Python skills, you get the gist of how LLM APIs work, and this is the big one. You have that real desire to build production-grade systems, then yeah, this is for you. Knowing a bit about vector databases is a nice plus, but it's definitely not a deal breaker.
Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. Let's look at the professional toolkit you're gonna master. And these aren't just abstract ideas. These are the actual core skills you need for building next-gen AI.
First up, vector databases. We're talking Pinecone, Milvus. These are the engines that power modern AI search. When you master these, it means you can efficiently handle and search through millions of documents. And that is absolutely fundamental for any large-scale RAG system. Next, you're going to go way beyond simple semantic search. You'll learn hybrid search and re-ranking techniques. This is how you seriously boost the accuracy and the relevance of your AI's answers. It's about making sure you're not just getting an answer, but the best possible answer. But look, finding the right data is only half the battle. How you prepare that data is just as critical. So you'll master advanced chunking strategies, things like semantic and recursive methods, because better data prep leads directly to better performance and way more coherent answers from your LLM. But here's a huge one. How do you prove your system is actually any good? You'll learn to use evaluation frameworks like RAGAS and TruLensHow. This is how you can actually measure your system's performance with real numbers, show its value, and, you know, keep making it better.
And finally, you'll take your system live. The course covers production deployment using FastAPI, which teaches you how to build a robust, scalable API. This is the last step that lets your RAG engine actually be used by other applications and services. It's what makes it real.
So, all this theory comes together in a hands-on project. This is where the rubber really meets the road. You're not just going to learn this stuff. You're going to build a professional-grade RAG engine from the ground up.
And this project is the real deal. It's broken into 3 core parts. You'll build and deploy a FastAPI backend that's hooked up to your vector database. You'll implement a really sophisticated hybrid search pipeline, and then you'll build an automated evaluation script to prove it all works. This is the kind of project you can be seriously proud to have in your portfolio. So, what does this all mean for you personally? It means a serious upgrade to your skills and your career. Let's talk about the tangible benefits you walk away with.
First off, the proof is in the results. This has a 4.9-star rating from over 850 students who've already made that jump from prototype to production. That's a real track record of success.
And what do you actually get? Well, you walk away with full lifetime access to everything, a professional certification to show off your new skills, production-ready GitHub templates to kickstart your future projects, and access to an exclusive community of other people who are building cool stuff.
So here's the quick summary. For a one-time price, you get lifetime access to 10 hours of expert-led content from the Celoris team. And these are folks who specialize in exactly this type of enterprise-grade AI.
So it really all boils down to this. The tools are here. The demand for these skills is absolutely exploding. The enterprise world is waiting for developers who can build these real, scalable AI solutions. The only question left is, are you ready to build?
Building AI isn't about getting a response. It's about getting the right response every time. Production-grade systems demand more than prompts. They demand architecture, evaluation, and intent. If this video helped, hit like. It tells us you want deeper, more technical breakdowns like this. And if you're serious about moving beyond demos into enterprise AI, subscribe to Celoris Academy. Here, we don't chase hype. We build systems that scale, ship, and survive production.